along the path of a famous pilgrimage known as El Camino de Santiago, the Way of Santiago, a family trod. A mother, a father, and a young son, having come from Germany, were walking the path when they came upon a small village or town known today as San Domingo de la Calzada. And here they decided to stop for the night, to be able to rest and to nourish themselves and to start their pilgrimage again in the morning. Well, in the evening as they were having dinner, the innkeeper's daughter became smitten with the young German lad, and she wanted him at any cost. And when she made her intentions known to him, and he rejected and refused her advances, she became furious and vowed vengeance. That night, everyone went to sleep, and the next morning, after breakfast, they packed everything up, and this German family went on their way. Still hundreds of miles to reach the shrine of Santiago de Compostela. In the morning, before they had packed their bags, the young lady took a valuable silver goblet and hid it in the possessions of the young German man. Once they had departed, the alarm was raised, the cry went out, the constables ran after them and found, once they had stopped them and searched them, this silver goblet in the young man's possessions. He was dragged back to Santo Domingo de la Calzada. He was put in front of the magistrate. He was judged, sentenced, and condemned to death by hanging. The next day, the parents were distraught. Their son was going to die. He was pulled out to the scaffold while praying to St. James, the great apostle, and St. Dominic of Guzman. When he then felt the noose put around his neck and the trap was pulled and he fell, he expected to die, as well as everyone else gave him up for dead. The parents, distraught with grief, realized there was nothing they could do. There was no way to bring their son back. So they prepared themselves in sadness and grief to continue their pilgrimage to Santiago. As they gathered their things and they proceeded out of the town toward the Camino, toward the way, they were struck with something that has totally astonished them. For as they went by the scaffold where their son hung dead, all of a sudden they saw that he wasn't dead. He was actually breathing and speaking to them. When they rushed up and said, "What's happening here?" he said that during the night, St. Dominic had appeared to him and had held him up, keeping the rope from extinguishing his life. Well, in amazement and astonishment, everyone ran to the magistrate and told the magistrate that the young man who had been sentenced and executed was still alive. The magistrate laughed as he sat there at his dining room table eating a roasted chicken. And he said, "That boy is no more alive than this chicken that's on my dinner plate." At that moment, the chicken sprang to life and clucked and crowed. And at that moment, everyone realized this miracle, confirming that the boy was indeed alive. Needless to say, they cut the boy down, and after a while, and a bit of recuperation perhaps from all the excitement, they packed up their things, and the German family went on their way to the shrine of St. James the Apostle in Santiago de Compostela, Spain. While in the village of Santo Domingo de la Calzada, a centuries-old tradition was begun. And if today you go to this town and you walk into the cathedral, you too will be astonished to see a live rooster and a live hen kept in a cage in the cathedral, to remind everyone of the great miracle that saved this young man's life and brought a roasted chicken back to the living. If you've enjoyed this story, take advantage and click the subscribe button below so that you don't miss out on any of the wonderful stories that we tell and spin here at the Catholic Storyteller. If you're someone who is looking for more and wants to delve deeper into your faith, you want to become ardent and passionate and full of zeal for our Lord Jesus Christ and the Blessed Virgin Mary, then visit us at passionatecatholic.net and start your journey with us. Until next time, Jesus and Mary, get us there.